So today we're going to be changing our belts. This is kind of a how-to. If you can see, our belt's starting to wear. There's some worse spots on the belt, but it ain't looking too hot. So we're gonna change it. So the procedure is on the front of the fan. There are 14 millimeter bolts. Remove the fan and just let it stay inside the shroud and push forward so you can squeak the belts out. Then there's 2 tensioners on the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and take the bolts out of the front of the fan with just a 14 millimeter deep well on a ratchet. So here we go. Well, here we are on this side by the oil filter. I was able to get my hand in there. You can get the ratchet on it and go back and forth. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but as you can see, they're coming out slowly. And then at the very end, to get it off, you have to get it all the way to the end, take the bolt and the ratchet off at the same time using the deep well. You gotta have like ninja skills to get those out. That's all you got. And there are 6 nuts that have to come off. And they're all 14 millimeter deep well. You gotta line up these 2 nipples right there to right there. Now with the fan, the way I got in there was real carefully through right here, okay? Now if you're left-handed, you might wanna go on the other side, or right-handed better, I don't know. But also you can rotate the fan. If you look here, you grab the bottom of it and rotate the fan, you'll be able to get into each little spot and then work your way around it so the nuts, each nut will have, you can get to it. Now we just gotta get the fan loose, and I go through and take each one of the washers off one by one. And that's a lot of fun. But I don't want them to fall off when I break the fan loose and they all fall forward. Well, that one came off like that, but you gotta be good with your fingers, you know what I mean? Alright. Fan one is in the forward position. Just leaned in the shroud there so you can squeak the belt up through and around the, let's see if we can zoom in there. It gives you just enough room between the fan assembly and the front of the motor in order to get the belt in. So now we gotta get the belts loose. So again, we're gonna put our breaker bar on here. All right, so basically if you can see, and then I took my other hand and popped the belt off. Once the belt was free, I just let the tensioner down, okay? And now the main belt is free. So now we'll just squeak it around here. Voila. This one really ain't even in that bad a shape. The other one is the worst one. Cut that out. You can see it's starting to get ate up. I didn't want to let that keep happening. So we're gonna go to our belt here, part number. And here is the big belt, part number. We already got her put on there. That's the old one, we're saving it just as a backup. Pack our stuff. And we're definitely going to check her out. She's a different size there, but we're getting close. I think that'll do. So anyway guys, what we did here is we put a screw in the little catcher. If you can zoom in and see, that was actually easier to do with 2 people. One person could do it, but it was easier with 2 people. So using the tension, got it up, put screw in it to hold it so that we could get the belt in the position that we needed to get it on the back belt, the smaller belt. Okay, you got 2 belts, the smaller one and the bigger one. This is your orientation for your belts. Also, there should be a sticker on your truck that has your orientation. If you get nervous about messing it up, you shouldn't mess it up. So once we release this belt will be done. We checked it all the way around to make sure it was on the teeth and everywhere that it needs to go. So now it's ready to go. We'll take that screw out. Screws out. Tension's released on the belt. Good to go there. That's all we use is a little screw, if you can see, to hold it in there. For both tensioners, here and there, for both belts, it is a 17 millimeter to use in order to release the tension on the belt.